We're going to call this series Vagabond Munitions, because I like that munitions thing, man. A guy I knew back in the day wrote for a magazine I was publishing, and he used that word for his column. He used a different first word, so I'm not really jacking his title, just like 50% of it, and I can deal with that. This party might be a one-off, so keep that in mind as well. Here we go. Salutations, stackers. It's another day above ground, and universe has strongly suggested to our Trinity that we do an exclusive video drop for Substack subscribers. Welcome and thank you. I don't really know where we're going to go with this, so we're just going to go with this. We're imagining that this series will somehow be different than the other series. But now it's the same guy, basically with the same observations. Maybe I can give you just a little bit more behind the scenes of what we're going through, what we're living through, what we're laughing through in this century, which is like a quarter of the way through. In some of my drops, I mentioned that I'm an old school guy from the middle of the last century, and it has taken me a while to figure out some of this, 21st century models and paradigms and the way it works. We have an adult population that was born in this century. I mean, they're not really adults yet. I mean, they're legal adults, and according to this 25-year thing, their brains are fully matured. But really, I noticed people don't consider you adults like older folks. Don't consider you to be adults until you're in your 30s. People start taking you more seriously when you're in your 30s. 30 to about 50, that's the production years. People are in charge. You get to be like in your 30s, maybe you get a management or supervisory position or something like that. By the time you're in your 50s, you are well established. You've seen just about every situation out there, and you have learned to deal with it. And this is very general speaking here, man. I'm not being specific, because there's always some groups that are just very immature and some groups that are just very, very advanced. And I shouldn't even say groups, I should say individuals. And that's what folks are looking for, man. They're really looking for that 1%. Any employer, any military commander, they're looking for that 1% that will do what needs to be done. Well, like I say, will do what needs to be done for their success, regardless of the rules or the legalities, or especially the morals. When it comes to rules and laws and morals, morals are the first ones to go. Now, well, all's well that ends well, the ends justify the means, blah, blah, blah. I think it was one of the new, maybe 21st century Star Trek movies where they had Captain Kirk in a strategic bind. You know, he was having some kind of test, efficiency test or something like that. And he found a way to cheat to get out of it. And in a way, that kind of set the tone for the 21st century. How did the US get involved in Afghanistan? It was a cheat. It was a hack, although I don't think they were using the word hack then. And on that hack business too, hack basically means cheat. You know, the shortcut, the hack. You're going to hack through the protocols or whatever. But that's a whole other story. You know, some people refer to the 21st century as a post-truth era where truth doesn't matter. Once again, right back to that circle. Truth and morals don't matter. You see what's going on now in the whole world, really. Truth doesn't matter. Facts don't matter. Morals don't matter. Captain Kirk cheated in that movie, but he still got the command, didn't he? What does that tell you? So this is how I usually do it, friends. I come out, I aim the camera at my face, I talk into it, and whatever comes out, comes out. I drop it in, I post it up. So maybe I'll drop these, I don't know, maybe once a week, maybe a couple times a week. I don't know. Your feedback is encouraged. And of course, you know, the more feedback we get, then the more we'll be dropping these out. Thanks for watching. Subscribe.